What is going on, guys? This is Owen here, coming at you guys with a new series, actually. Sports Talk with Owen. I said I'll be uploading this on Saturday. Kind of slacked off. Should have done it in the morning. Currently, I'm recording this Saturday at 7 p.m., so this will probably be up at maybe 11, because it's a long video. So I'm gonna have to, go down and upload this right away. So yeah, I think that I will enjoy this series, and if you're actually a loyal subscriber, I think that you guys will like it. So we're just gonna run down all the, or not all the divisions, the all the sports, fun or talk about each hot topic in the sports world, and what I think about it. So right now, there's nothing interesting going on in baseball, really. My Red Sox are kind of, I wouldn't say struggling, but they're 17 and 18, I believe. Which, I mean, they did lose some people, but I like the people that they pick up, like Grady Sizemore. I really like Jackie Bradley. He just needs to develop. So I really like those pieces. And when I get MLB The Show, I'm going to do a Red Sox franchise. Don't know if he'll be on YouTube or not, but I don't know. I just find that team, I don't find them better, but I find them more interesting than yeah, last year's team. Last year's team was very generic. Well, actually, no, they weren't even that. They provided pop, but they still have that pop, but they have some young stars to back it up. So I don't know why I said that, but yeah. They have some young stars to pick it up. And actually, now I understand, like, when I was 12 and 13, like, I didn't realize, like, that I could actually develop people in the minor leagues, and the Red Sox have the best minor league system, so I might do that. Anyway, moving on to the NFL. The NFL draft, Thursday, which was Thursday, Friday, and just finished up probably in a couple minutes, when I'm recording this commentary. So yeah, Jadeveon Clowney was the first overall pick. That's really all you need to know. Bortles was the first quarterback off the board at number 3, to the Jaguars. And then my Manziel, he fell, which I told everyone he will drop, and he did. I thought he was going to drop to 21 to the Cardinals, but I believe they traded away their pick, or they picked somebody else, and can't really recall that well. Um, so yeah, I thought that. Oh wait, never mind. I don't know what the hell I was just talking about. So yeah, Manziel fell all the way to, I believe, 24, or no, 22 to the Browns. And fun fact, Brady Quinn and Brendan Whedon were all picked at pick 22 by the Browns. So hashtag bust. So yeah. Now there's really nothing else to discuss really, but today I was watching the draft a little bit. I took a nap too. I was watching like part of the draft, and AJ McCarron, Murray, Mettenberger, all of them got picked. Did not watch 7th round. Don't know who got picked or whatever, but I might have to just look through and see if there are any more quarterbacks taken. I think there was one out of Ball State that was picked, and pretty much nobody. I wouldn't say they liked him, but I don't know. They didn't really give him as much love, just because he was from Ball State. So yeah, my Patriots, they picked up a first-round guy, Dominic Easley out of Florida. He's had some injury prone years. So but I don't know. Bill Belichick, he always finds a way to succeed and do well. Our defense still, I mean, we're only like top, or we're not even top. We're like a little bit below 15th, like ranked. So honestly, we still have a good defense. I mean, we can hold our own, but we're not like a great one. But now that we have Revis, I think he's not going to perform as well as he did in New York, but he will perform. I say, yeah, he'll still always be a top 5 corner or a defensive back in my opinion. So I expect him to have a top 5 year. Nothing, well, to the Patriots, great, but to everyone else, not that fantastic. Kind of what expected. So yeah. But I really like what the Patriots did this offseason. They brought in probably one of my favorite players on the Carolina Panthers, who's now on the Patriots, Brandon LaFell. I've been intrigued by him. I thought that the Patriots need to get this guy back in when he was a rookie because I mean even though he didn't perform that well, he looked like an Anquan Bolden in my opinion. So and I'm really intrigued by Anquan Bolden too, how he can be so good, but not have enough, not have great speed, but yet he can still create space, which is to me mind-boggling. I mean, that's something that's a great thing to have when you can create space and not really have speed. Honestly, have below average speed. So that's why I like Brandon LaFell, and he has speed as well with his I believe 6'3", 6'4" frame. So yeah, I really like him. Also, we brought back Edelman and got Browner. I don't know, Browner's a question mark, but he's perfect for the Patriots. The Patriots can turn around any player any player. That's the Patriot way. So yeah, moving on to the NHL, my Bruins got the series tied 2-2 against the I believe the Canadians. I don't even know if they are the Montreal Canadiens or something. So we were down 2-1, and then we went into overtime. I believe Thursday night. Thursday night, yep. And I believe they played tonight, maybe. But they went into overtime Thursday night, and they actually scored the game-winning goal. So that's nice. So I hope I mean, the Bruins, they have a good team. I think they're good enough to be better than their championship team, just as long as they can get past the Maple Leafs, which is going to be hard because they're what I like to call an OG team. Now, an OG team is a player that is original to the NFL, like it was one of the original teams, and the Maple Leafs and the Bruins were both an original team. So is the Red Wings. So I really the Bruins, they just always face these OG teams in the playoffs, and it's always a good series. So I don't know what the hell it was in the Detroit series, but yeah. So moving on to the NBA. Um, I mean, I've watched the first round a lot, but I haven't watched much of the second round. I'll probably start watching them when they get intense, which could be coming up shortly. But tonight, Portland, San Antonio play. Um, I think that San Antonio is gonna shock everyone and win. They look nasty. When you pull out two straight wins against a young physical team like Portland, and you're kind of old. That's something to be proud of. Um, so yeah, I look for San Antonio to win the series in 5 games. Um, Brooklyn and not Brooklyn, Indiana, Brooklyn and Miami. I don't even know who's like ahead in the series, so we're just gonna go move on. Indiana and Wizards. I believe Indiana's up 2-1, if I recall. I really like the Wizards team. I hope they can pull, back out and be the first round Wizards against the Bulls. But Indiana, if as long as Roy Hibbert can get a double double, 10 points, 10 boards, they win. So moving on. Who else is playing? Oh yeah, Clippers Thunder. Thunder's gonna win 6 games. So yeah. Also referring to the NBA. The Warriors fired Mark Jackson. Very, very dumb move by them because Mark Jackson, he's the only one that can fit with them, if that makes sense. If Mark Jackson got fired, then the Memphis coach should be fired, which he shouldn't. But I mean, it's just bullshit. That Mark Jackson, who worked his ass off to get this team to the playoffs, and then gets 2 strikes or 2 chances to win the NBA Finals when his team is clearly not good enough to win an NBA Finals, good enough to make a Western Conference Finals, but not win one. So yeah, personally stupid, and he made Steph Curry not just a 3-point shooter. That's the good thing about him. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch in the description. Follow me on Twitter. I follow back. Follow me on Instagram. I follow back. All my names will be in the description. And sub for sub. Peace.